Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, I hope all of you are able to listen to me. I hope all these students are studying at home and giving due time to their studies. Last time we had started this chapter number 10, which contains some more things about flash animations. In the previous chapter, we had already completed not only the question and answers, all the things, but also the lab activities as well, some practice work, all these things which are related to the flash animations. And I had also given you that I ask you that I will give you one activity related to flash in which you are going to show me your creativity. Okay, the activity is about the new year animation. I had shown you one sample and I ask you that you will have to design the same kind of or similar or better, not necessarily same kind of, similar or better with a good idea. Take some good text in it, take some good pictures in it, take multiple layers with you for your working and try to design a good animation related to the new year. All the students will keep the cameras closed. And I had shared with you one sample that I taught you in your last class. Let me show you once again. So this was basically the Happy New Year activity that I made for you. The animation which contains, you know, the text, images. Similarly, I have taken some shapes as well to draw the borders. Depend, you can take over here the image of the balloons, flowers. You can write here some other text. You can include your name, even your picture. You are saying greetings to your friends on the occasion of the new year. So you have to design something with your own idea, with your own creativity, so that you can take a good background color as well. You know about it that the background color is basically changeable. So we can change the background color, but in that situation, you'll have to take some PNG image, because right now we have one Mickey Mouse which is in white background. So that will not be good if we are using some other colors background. So that white background of the Mickey Mouse will also be visible. So in that situation, we'll have to take the PNG image without background. So anyway, you have to design some good thing. And now when you have designed one animation, if you go there, if you see over here, save is there to save the animation. Right now, what is the extension of the animation? .fla. Can you see over here? Happy New Year project .fla. What is the extension? .fla. But with the .fla, it is basically a source file. What we do, we export here in the form of image or movie. See this step, I did not explain this step. First time I am explaining this step to you in this class. That you will go to export option and over here in the export option, see here, export movie or export image. Let's suppose I click on export movie. Now it will be an SWF movie, AVI movie, which kind of movie, BMP, PNG. So we can even create a PNG image of it. it will become a PNG image. But definitely in PNG image there is no background and there is no animation. GIF image contains animation. We can create GIF image. But right now I am creating .swf. It is basically the default extension for the Flash project. I click on it. It is saying that it already exists. Okay, I am changing its name. Final. Okay. So it is showing me some statistics over here. Flash version is Flash Player 9. It will run in the Flash Player 9. Okay. And over here, what is the JPEG quality? 80 pixels. So basically, it is giving us some basic information. We will close it. And even afterwards, if I close it, I go to my folder where I saved it. I saved it in P1 chapter 10. Now you can see that over here we have got this file that has been created with the as a final project. So now this is basically a file which has been published in another format. In this way we can change its format. But since I don't have the Flash Play installed right now, so we are not able to run it. But what we can do, we can run this file in on the social media. If we will upload this file, it will run. Or if we try it to open in the media player, okay, let's suppose it's VLC media player. The question is basically over here that you don't need to have, actually you don't need to have the flash to run. When you make, okay, so it's not being opened. Let me save it once again. Why I'm telling you this thing? Because normally on the social media or anywhere, you don't share the original file of the flash, but you share the movie clip. Okay, let me save it in the form of a once again. Let me save is import in the form of export movie. And now I'm taking the GIF sequence. Okay, let's see that what happens with the GIF sequence. Because GIF is animated file, because we don't want to include the flash. We what we want, whenever we click on it, it should be stored. Okay, it has given us a number of GIF files for each and every frame that we used. You know that there were 60 frames, so it has converted it into in the form of these 60 frames. Okay, so you have to publish it if you want, depending on your requirement. So over here, if you see that one file has been created over here, let me open it in the Google Chrome. Okay, right now the Adobe Flash is not there. Otherwise, the very first file we were able to use that first file as well. Okay, those students who have raised the hand, just let me know that what they want to ask. Yes, Daniel.
Sir, I wanted to say that do we have to also make an animation and export it and then
Even
upload that file Google
if
Classroom?
if you don't export it, just make an animation. Animation is required, of course, when you are
And
doing something in Flash. So definitely you need to have the animation. So just like this file that I showed you, the project Happy New Year, this file. That's why I'm showing you the sample, that it should include some images should be there, some text should be there. You can use even your own picture. You are saying Happy New Year to your friends, you can use your own picture even, or you can use some good borders, some text. Multiple layers will be there. You can see over here, I have used 4 layers over here in this animation. So of course you
sir,
have to make one animation. Yes.
sir, but how can we upload it to Google Classroom?
Google Classroom, in simple steps, you will upload this Flash file. Let's suppose this is the Flash file that you have made. This is the Flash file, okay? So you will select this Flash file, 48 kbs, it is a small Flash file, .fla file. You will upload it and I will download it and I will be able to see this.
But sir, that if we upload the flash file, it will the animation will not move.
No, no animation will move when I will download it. I have mentioned this thing that you don't worry that it is not visible, it is not showing you the animation. It will not show you the animation in Google Classroom, but when I will download it, when I will run it in the Flash, so it will show me the animation. Okay,
Okay, thank you, sir.
Rimshazia.
Sir, will that assignment marks include in exams?
No, I have already mentioned.
Sir, sir, so should I not do because I'm having the problem in Flash, as I told?
Yeah, I have already mentioned that this assignment is not compulsory. Those who want to do something, who want to practice, they should do. But if you are going with the approach that you are just concerned with the question and answer, you don't want to do any extra practice, I'm not saying that it is compulsory.
Sir, I've drawn all the animations, lab animations, the below and Happy New Year and the flowers and the balloons, and I've drawn and the birds. I've drawn the four. Should I make them animation and export images?
Yeah, at least there should be some animations on some layers. Fine.
Sir, I have saved some pictures from Google and then when I tried
Fine.
to
Fine.
export.
That's fine, but I am saying that Flash means animation. So if you have just graphics and then nothing is moving, so that does not look good. That's why I'm saying you should have some animation and then you will submit it in your Google Classroom.
Okay, sir, I exported some images from Google,
Fine.
and then when I tried to put it in Flash, it didn't work. They
Some
said file.
some images are basically, some PNG images are sometimes are there which are protected, so you cannot include them in using simple manner. You cannot there are some other ways. So try to take those images. Always save multiple images. Just like whenever I am doing, you would have noticed that I save multiple images and then I take one of them, whatever is suitable.
Sir, I've saved a couple of them, and no one is appearing.
No, then you are not following the proper steps. Try to find out JPEG image, JPG image, and then use that image. And I have already shown you a number of times whenever I use different types of images. I took the images from the internet and then I used it in my animation. For you always go to file, import and import to stage, and you click on the very first frame of the layer on which you are importing.
Sir, okay, I'll try again.
Yeah. See the previous videos. If you face some problem, see the previous videos. You will be able to have the clear concept. See the practicals videos, the lab activities videos. You will be able to know. Liman,
Sir,
yes.
sir, in my flash,
There is no option for shapes.
How it could be possible? Which shape is not there in your flash?
Sir, there is only rectangle.
That rectangle, you can see this small arrow with it. Just
Yes,
press
sir.
it. See there on your screen. Press it. Then you will see
Okay,
that
sir.
oval is there, rectangle is there, primitive is there, polygon is there. Clear now?
Sir, I'm trying, but it's not.
Take a new file, draw it, it will draw. Take the color from here. Maybe you are drawing in white color, so that's why take the color from here and then draw, it will draw. You can see on your
Yes,
screen.
sir.
Let me show you one example. I have already explained this thing a number of times. But see over here, I take rectangle, I can draw the rectangle. Okay. If I take oval, I can draw the oval. If I take primitive oval, I can draw. If I take polystar polygon, I can draw. I can click them, I can go and change their colors as well, depending on my requirement. This is
Okay,
clear now.
sir.
Try it, see the videos. You won't face any problem. You'll be able to resolve the issue, whatever you have got. I have explained you each and everything. Okay. Yes, then. Mohammed Zain, I have unmuted you. Then you are not unmuting yourself.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Yes.
Yes, sir. I have question that you have tell the marks of monthly test.
Yes, inshallah, very soon. The papers are already checked. The result is already made.
So all the teachers has said the test you also last answer.
Other teachers have already shared the marks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will also return the marks. Fine.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum salam. Yes.
Then I'm saying that first I tried a lot to make the animations. I was working on it from the afternoon, and finally, I at night I make the animation. And I'm done with my animation. After the class, I will submit inshallah.
Good. Good, Safi. You are doing something. Yes, Haider Sultan. Can you
Hello.
listen?
Yes, Miss Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Assalamu alaikum.
This is your first class. Walaikum salam.
Yes, it's my first class.
Okay, I'm class teacher
Sir,
and I'm you know my name Muhammad Uwais. Okay.
yes,
You are
yes, your
registered.
name.
You are registered in P1C. I had shared all the information with you. And
No, because can you explain about this again? Because I came late, maybe something. So
okay,
I don't
listen,
understand. But I saw the Google class. There is some information written like I don't understand really.
listen. Your
Yes,
Google
this.
class. I have sent you the code. See there P1C. I have sent you the code for your Google class of computer science and all the classes. Right now, the computer science class is visible to you in front of you. Here, when you will go, you will find out all these, lessons that we have taken previously, date-wise lessons we have taken, whatever these are available over here. And even you can go beyond in the previous lessons in the month of November, October, September, all the lessons are available over here. Okay. So right now, what you need to
Okay, sir.
prepare, you have to start from this after November, 24th November. You have to see all the videos from 24th November because these things will be included in the final exams. Okay. So you will not
So
listen first. You don't need to go through the previous videos. You will start from the 24th of the November so that you can join this portion that we started after the first term exams. Okay, you will go through these videos, note down all the work, okay, and try to do complete in your notebook. The written work is also given in the chapters, just like the written work was there in the previous chapter that I have given in the form of a Word file. So you will find all the things over here in your Google Classroom. Same is the case with the all other subjects. Okay. Zoom code, you know the Zoom code, you have joined the class today. And if you don't, if you have seen the Google Classroom, I have given you this code, these type of codes for your Google Classroom for each subject. You will join each subject separately. Okay. Now, all
Yes,
things are
sir, I
clear.
understand. So in the first, yes, I understand. But in the first that you say of all the lessons, is it only I need to do watch the 24? That is the important work, right?
From 24th of November, because this is recent work after first term. That's why I'm saying. Try to
So
understand.
24 November to the end?
24th November to today. Today is 6th December. 2 weeks work.
Oh, okay. Okay. And-
Okay. At least you should revise this. Then I will tell you that what are the things you need to go. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. The all material is available. All material is available over here in your Google Classroom. You can go through it. You can learn the Flash that we are studying right now from these videos. So you will not face any problem. Now come towards the animations chapter number 10. We had seen that what is there in the chapter number 10. Creating symbols. What does it mean, creating symbols? Creating symbols basically means that all the students will keep the cameras closed. Either you are creating an image, you are creating an animation, or you are creating a button. What kind of symbol is there that you are going to make? Because normally the objects are separate from each other. So what does it mean actually? I take a new file, control 2. Let's suppose I want to draw a, you know, I want to draw one tree. So I take from here the brush tool and I start drawing tree. I take some other color from here. I take from some other color. What actually I want to do? I want to draw one small tree. Okay. Anyway, but when I go and I want to draw the, let's suppose I want to draw one stem over here. I take the dark brown color from here. I can even draw the stem using brush tool. I can draw the stem by taking a brown color. Now if you will see that all the things which we have used over here are separate from each other. Now if I want to make animation in this tree, or I want to change its position, let's suppose. When I will place it here, the rest of the tree is there. Why? Because this is another portion, another color, control Z. If I pick it from the stem is here and the leaves are not there. The green portion is not there. If I pick it from here, then this portion is there and the separate portion is left behind. Why it's so? Because we have used some different options here to draw the tree. So why this is so, and how we can overcome such kind of issue, how it is possible to resolve such kind of issue whenever we have drawn something over here. Okay, because all the things will be separate from each other. What we are going to do, we will take the selection tool, we will select this complete tree, we'll right click on it, and we will go to convert to symbol. Now this is the thing that we are talking about in the chapter number 10 in the very first paragraph. Creating a symbol, you have to create either graphic or movie clip or button. We can create movie clip, we can create button, we can create graphic. Right now I am not creating movie clip. Movie clip is something else. I am not creating button, I am creating a graphic image. What the name you want to give, let's suppose I give it the name tree. Then when I will click OK, then this tree has come to my library. See here, this tree has come to my library. Can you see this? Okay, so it has been saved in the library. I can make n number of times, n number of copies from here. Can you see this? From the library. So whenever you create any symbol, it is always saved to the library. So right now, just like we have taken this page, so library is basically showing us this file that we have created in the library folder. I can make its copies. I can change by pressing Ctrl T or free transform tool. I can change its size. Even I can take multiple copies. When now I am moving, the parts are not being separated. The parts are not being separated. These are joined together. Why? Because we have created a graphic. Fine. I hope now this thing is now clear. Let me mark the attendance. From Aris Khan to Amina Mustafa of P1, then Mozam Tahir, then Musa Ishtiaq, then Afan Javed, okay, fine. Now the next thing is that an instance is an occurrence of the symbol. Whenever I am creating any new object from here, basically what does it mean? It is I am creating a new instance. New instance means new example, new object I am creating. Flash stores symbols in folders called library. Where Flash stores? Flash stores it in the library. Where we have stored it, see here, what is the heading written over here? What is the heading written over here? Library. You can go and you can see that this is the shortcut key, Control L to see the library, to close the library, to open the library. To close the library, to open the library, you will have to press Control L, or you will click on here. You'll be able to see that the library is opened. This thing is, I hope, clear to all the students. Okay. So the use of symbols helps to keep the files size small, as a particular symbol is stored only once, even if it is used many times in the movie. Once you have saved, you can create as many number of objects whenever you want to have, depending on your requirement. Now, converting a drawing into a symbol. I have already shown you this thing, how we can convert a drawing into symbol. We will select the object, we will right click on it, we will go to convert to symbol. This thing I have already explained or not? Have I explained this thing or not? I have already explained you this thing. Okay, so these all things are available. Just like I am drawing a flower, I will draw its petals, I will draw its stem, I will draw its leaves, and then I will join them together. I had explained you, I think, flowers as well. Remember? Yes, Heather, you want to ask something?
Yes, sir. I sorry. After you told me, I go to the Google class, but I didn't found there the date of 24 November.
No, the issue is not there. You click on the classwork. Click on the classwork. Day-wise lessons are there. You can see over here. Day-wise lessons are there. You just go through the lessons, okay? That's why I'm saying the flash lessons were basically started from September or October. Then you can go through all these lessons to learn the flash, to see that how we have done this all work. Okay, date-wise these are mentioned. You can see on your screen. All the lessons are available for your working. Okay, come to the work. Just like I said that when you need to create a flower, you will create the, I had, if you remember, I had explained you how to draw the flower by taking a star. I converted the star into flower shape, and then I converted multiple flowers with it. Then I made the flowers a symbol, so you can make it symbol. I am not explaining it once again. I had already explained this thing in the previous lesson. Understanding the timeline, what is basically the purpose of the timeline we have discussed, but one more thing I would like to tell you about it. The timeline is basically for each and every object that we draw, whether it is a text, whether it is some kind of graphics we have drawn, whether it is some kind of shape we have drawn, whether it is some kind of image we have taken. The objects will be on different layers, just like in this example. Bottom stars are there. Okay, top stars are there to make the outline, to make the border. Then cartoon character is there from left to right, right to left. Then Happy New Year text is there from left to right or right to left. So for multiple types of objects, there would be multiple types of layers, multiple layers will be there. And you will notice that we have to run them according to the given time. So basically this 1 to 5, 5 to 10, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, these are the basically frames. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 frames, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 frames, 20 frames. So we have made our animation up to the 50 frame. Now over here you can see that what is written, it is written that 12 frames per second. 12 frames were passed in a second. So that's why the speed is now 12 frames per second. If I make it, let's suppose if I change it up to the 10 frames per second, what will happen? Now 10 frames 1 second, 10 frames 1 second, 10 frames 1 second, 10 frames 1 second. So this animation will be basically of 5 seconds now. Why it is of 5 seconds? I have taken 50 frames, 10 frames will pass per second. So the complete work will be done in 5 seconds. If I want to make it slow, I can change the frame rate. Let's suppose 5 frames per second. Now it will be slower. You can see that now it is slow. Now this complete animation will be done in, not in the 5 seconds but in 10 seconds. Now it is lengthy. Why? Because I have reduced the frames per second. I am saying that in 1 second 5 frames should pass. So what will happen if you see over here 1 to 5, you can see, can you see this movement? This is a cursor over here on the timeline. From 1 to 5 we are going here. It will be done in 1 second. 5 to 10 1 second. 10 to 15 1 second. 15 to 20 1 second. then 20 to 25 it will take 1 second, then 20 to 5 to 30. So in this way every 5 frames are being passed in 1 second. Yes, Hiba, you want to ask something?
Yes, sir. Sir, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Sir? Yes, sir. Sir, I want to ask that if we how can we change the speed of the animation, like when you enter the animation its speed is very slow, but when I run my animation its speed is very fast.
Double click, I have already explained this thing. Right now I explained it. Double click over here on the frames per second. This box will appear. Over here, if I write 20 frames per second, now the animation will be very fast. Okay. Over here, if I write, let's suppose 30 frames, 25 frames, 35 frames per second, the animation will be very fast. If I write over here 5 frames or 2 frames per second, the animation will be very slow. Can you see this? It is now very slow. Clear now? Yes, R is. Okay. So this is about the timeline. I have explained you the timeline, how we can change the speed of the animation. The rectangle with a vertical line is called the playhead. This red bar, it is basically the called playhead, just like I showed you. This is called playhead. Okay, this is called playhead. Red rectangle. It indicates the current frame on the stage and the current status of the movie as the movie plays. Playhead moves from left to right through the timeline. The frame rate shows the number of frames per second that your animation will play. So I think now this thing is now clear. I have explained you the frame rate, the timeline, the layers, and the objects on the layers. I don't think so there is any issue in it. Now this thing is very clear to all of you. Up to here, I think all things are clear. So inshallah, we will discuss in the next class. And I hope you will do the practice for this. So thank you so much, all of you. We have done up to the timeline, and we have done this. What is basically the frame, timeline, what is the red play button that we use in our animation, playhead, and understanding the timeline. Up to understanding the timeline is done. Okay. Thank you so much.